What's going on, guys? Kaids here. Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's one, I'll show you the best key bindings for keyboard and mouse, and of course the best settings and the best sensitivity. So in general, everything that you need to know about keyboard and mouse. And of course, in the second part of this video, I'll show you my actual mouse and keyboard in action. So you'll have a keyboard cam and a mouse cam. I have around 10 to 12 kill death ratio in squads, around 8 to 9 in duos and solos. So I know what I'm talking about, and you can get really good if you get used to best key bindings, because there's no point to find your own key bindings and then after a month or two change them because they are not too comfortable or you just cannot get used to them. So let's get right into it. One of the first things that you do is go to the settings, and here we'll go first of all for the video settings, then for the key binding, for mouse settings, and so on and so forth. So the first things that you do, always have windowed mode on full screen. When you have windowed full screen like this option, it will remove about 10 to 20 FPS, and you definitely don't want that. And of course you should have 1920 by 1080, so you should be good to go on that. That's the normal resolution that everyone has. Then for the FPS, 144 in my opinion is the best and the best middle ground. You, of course, if your PC cannot handle that, put on 60 or even 100. In my opinion, the best thing or the highest you would go is 200. But like I said, the best middle ground for medium PCs is 144. So for view distance, go on far, and then all of these things go on low or off. Like, you know, my PC isn't the best, so that's why I have this type of settings, but you still get a really good quality in my opinion. So then VSync and motion blur, both them are off, and show FPS is on. Then we go into the sensitivity for the mouse. Here I have X and Q, both of them are on 0.07. For controller, you don't use controller, so don't care about that. Then the most important thing as well is mouse target sensitivity and mouse scope sensitivity. Both of them are on 0.58. Of course, you can see for yourself what exactly you want and what sensitivity is best for you. In my opinion, 0.58 is the best for me. Of course, you can go 10 lower or 10 higher, that doesn't matter. And then the last thing, but not the least, is HUD scale is 0.84. In my opinion, the 100 is still good, but I like a bit smaller so I can have bigger and better field of vision. So yeah, the last thing is that I found out for myself is whenever I put off Windows, highlights, record replays, and record target team replays, whenever I put all of them off, I didn't get the lag spikes that I got like every 20 to 30 minutes, and I didn't need to restart my Fortnite so often. So definitely, if you're lagging, this is a really good thing that you need to put off. Of course, the bad thing is that you'll not be able to see your replays, but a good thing, you will not lag as much, and at least for me it helped. Then for the brightness, you don't really care about that. For the sounds, everything matters for yourself. In my opinion, this is my settings, but I have a mixer which makes a lot of things louder. So that's why maybe I have like really low sounds, but I still can hear a lot. And especially if you play with music like I do, put sound effects a lot higher. So this middle thing, you put cinematics, doesn't really care. Music volume as well, don't really matter. So here everything is off, doesn't really matter for me. Then we go into the most important thing, that is the key binding. So the best thing for key binding is the things that I have changed is crouch is on my C, auto run is on my middle mouse button, so I can easily press and don't need to remove my hand from anywhere. Everything is the same, reload is R, use is E. Then harvesting tool from 1 to 5 or 1 to 4 is from 1 to 5. Then weapon slot, last one is X. Then the last things, but not the least, is walls is Q, floors is mapped on my mouse button, that is the middle mouse button, left or right. Then stairs are on F, roofs is on tab, traps is on T, rotate building is R, building edit is G, and that's basically that. All that you need to know. Toggle map is M, and toggle map inventory is I. And here, if you use controller, you do U, and basically that's that. So as well, on the second part of this video, I'll show you how I do for myself, and I'll show you the keyboard and mouse cam. So let's get right into the second part. Okay, so here is my mouse, and of course in the second thing I'll show you my keyboard. But basically, so the things, this is for my keyboard, QF, I can do this really fast. But the main thing for my mouse is that you'll right now will be able to see is this thing. So my U that is mapped to mouse button. So basically whenever I click on right or the left side, I do this. So for example, I have this thing. So again, I'll show you, with this thumb, I do on the right or the left side, and I can place a bunch of floors. So this is how I, for example, do this thing really fast. And again, I'll do like something like this. I can do really fast. And of course, edit is G, so it's always really close to me. And all of these things, so I can edit, I can do everything that I want, and I can do it really fast. Something like that. So that's where remapped is all of these things here. Okay guys, so this is the second part, which I will show you how I actually use my things. So like you can right now see too, whenever I click on the keyboard cam, there's this, and right now, right away, I switch to the next weapon. So like, you know, usually I would have a submachine gun. So I do this, right away I switch around. Then the fourth one is on my mouse, which you can see with my thumb. I press, and right now, like for example, I'm fighting, doing whatever, and I can right away click whenever I need with my mouse. If I would need to press 4, it would be like I would need to move my thumbs to 4 and 5, so that's not really helpful. So what I do is I do with mouse. So 4 is this, and 5 is my healing that I usually have on the 5th slot. And the 6th slot, the last is usually a sniper, a grenade, something like that, which is on my X, or a lot of times it's my sniper. So for example, I can fight right away, can press my X and can shoot someone, can rocket launch someone, or can just grapple or whatever. It's basically like oh shit button, which I can like right away press and do whatever I need. And basically this is, yeah, like everything that you usually do and practice. Of course, at the start you will not be really good, especially if you do like new keybinds and stuff. You'll not be able to do this like as fast as me, but all to do is practice and have this key binding. So yeah, in my opinion, if you want to be really good, you need to have really good key bindings and comfortable for you to use as well, that you can like build really fast and not need to think about these things. So that's why you need to train your muscle memory, and easiest way to train your muscle memory is to have these key bindings really comfortable and for you not to need to like remove your hand from somewhere or something like that. So that's why I have that. I don't need to do anything. I can just like, my hands are here and I can do everything here, so I don't need to move and waste my time doing something like those types of movements. So this was basically that. I really hope you guys enjoyed it and found this video very informative and helpful. Like per usual, today we'll be doing 3000 V-Bucks giveaway. So all that you need to do to enter is click like on this video, subscribe of course, and comment in comment section down below. V-Bucks. Winner of course will be picked and DM'd after 24 hours of this video getting uploaded, and personally DM'd, so check your YouTube DMs. Appreciate everyone for watching. If you have any suggestions or comments for anything, let me know. So yeah, in my opinion, I will do a bunch of videos where I'll be like showing you how to be really good, how to build really fast, how to edit really fast, and that type of thing. So stay tuned till that. Thanks for watching. My name's Kaid. You stay awesome. Have a good one. Peace.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the